By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans. The kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Cut, ready. Here we go. They go play action with Ward. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he takes it past the 45 and down to the 46. This second and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action now, Ward. Throw to the right, caught by a tackle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Here's second and 7. Brings up second and 7. Play action, Ward. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Over the middle, there's a diving catch. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack. At the 21-yard line. Ward. Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll try and throw forward with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 21. Dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. At the 19-yard line. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
Hurts fumbles it. And that might be time football. It is. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Pollard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Got it! Ready? Here we go, set! 70 Timberwolf! Let's go!
To throw is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to do this himself, and that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this front.
Don't you think that?
And now off to the races down the right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 89 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum for the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense and for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a pickup of 3.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go now. 18, pioneer.
Going for it, here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. He'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And it's still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. You're feeling okay. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Ward. Working the middle of the field is He's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Titans first down.
To the air again, Ward. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Ward. As he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand for this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Get it. Ready?
Now Ward. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready? 69, 19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing again here, Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ward now working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo as the first half is winding down. And the Titans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Well, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, there's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Barkley, inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And then Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Up the middle with Barkley. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action, make it look like the same exact play, and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down around the 27. Cody Barton there to bring him down. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part to get the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
65.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now a give here to Pollard. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get it down the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play fake, here's Ward. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 3.
70.
Play action. It's Ward. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Complete. Smith has it. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Now he's into the clear again. And he loses the football the 2nd time. That's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come on.
Throwing is Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Working out again here, Ward. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was what they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
To throw, here's Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Out of the gun, Ward. And the throw here, that's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
That's another Titans first down.
Again, it's Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Okoronkwo. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Throwing now, Ward. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get something.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Here we go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ward. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw is Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18 Charger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. And it's third and short. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is first and 10. Here's Ward. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes second down.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Over the middle, he's going to find Ireland. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
All right. Big homie CC. Yeah, we're back. We're back, man. Willie came back quick this time. Back to back. Back to back. Yeah, ball. How you feeling, man? I don't know if you know when I ask you how you feeling, man. You good over there? I'm doing all right, man. You know, it's real busy. This is a busy time of year. You know, YouTube is paying really good this time of year, so usually during this time of year I try to, you know, work as hard as I can, you know, because it just pays me. So, what would be your word of advice for upcoming content creators who get started? Work with rappers who are coming up. Don't try to pay a bunch of money to people until you understand how it works. That would be, you know what I'm saying? Look for people who will do it for free or do it for really cheap. And some guys are good, you know, and up-and-coming rappers who are looking to get on, who are doing a little bit of numbers, but, you know, maybe haven't gotten the attention yet of the bigger platforms. You know, go get those guys. That would be my advice. You know, don't try to spend a lot of money. Man, if you know what you're doing, you can spend a lot of money. But if you're just starting, you probably don't know what you're doing yet. So that's why I would say don't spend a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I knew a guy. I talked to a guy not too long ago. I mean, this guy paid Charleston White. Man, a lot of money, bro.
Over 5,000?
Over 5,000, bro.
Over 7,000?
Over 7,000.
10 miles?
I don't want to go too far, but he paid him a lot of money, and this guy did like 75,000 views. Okay, so you know, so he pretty much damn near lost all of his money.
Off and off, no.
Yeah, just not knowing what he was doing. You know, the video quality wasn't good. The topics that he asked Charleston White were just really boring topics. But, you know, he knew he don't know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my advice, bro. Just until you learn what you're doing, learn how to make these algorithms go, I would just stick to like the small guys. That's what I'm saying.
Now, that's a question I get asked a lot. Y'all heard someone to go to themselves. You feel me? Now, you can pay me to get your money back. Every interview I get over on this
And that, you know, that is the thing with the big homie CC. He knows what's good content. So if you pay a big homie CC and you ask him a boring question, he's gonna make it exciting. So, you know, but not everybody's like that. So big homie CC would be like the exception to the rule.
I'll do it. Thank you, Jim.
For sure.
My job.
Okay, so it's been a lot going on the internet, man. This Diddy documentary. I mean, it's been on fire. I mean, last I heard, it was like at like 21 million views, maybe like 80 million worldwide. I mean, it's crazy. Like, it's done. Like, all the Diddy conversations were over. Like, I thought we were Diddy out. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't think the fans were interested in hearing about Diddy. This documentary dropped to, boom, here we are again.
Yeah. You know, I feel like with 50 Cent being directly involved and also added credence to it, and then, you know, everybody that saw Lil Rod come with his lawsuit previously, and then most of those instances that got thrown out, but some of them, you know, you got to get paid out to. This goes back to our previous conversation with how, you know, the rich and famous guys don't want to pay nobody. The reason this footage is up to 50 hands is because they hired the film crew to document the days leading up to the trial. He got arrested, didn't pay them, so now you got these guys sitting on this footage. Same thing happened, and we talked about it at the hotel with the taxi crew. I always tell people, if I have a high caliber client, the most important person for me to speak to when we stay at these 5-star hotels is not the owner, it's not the GM, it's not the front desk, it's the head of security. Head of security has access to each level of the business more than anybody else. He only gave dude 30,000 for that footage. PMP gave him 150. So of course he's not gonna give you a match. Now think about that. As good as the guy did it in the documentary, he charged Biggie's funeral for Biggie's estate. He paid $30K for some footage that cost you $30 million. Did you give Cassie $30 million?
You gave Cassie 30. Well, I think so. That's what was doing it for. You know how whenever they settle, it's always like, you know, for an undisclosed amount and everything.
No, I believe the number. Let me look it up. I believe it was $30 million, man. And you know, innocence don't cost us. It don't. It ain't bad. Innocence don't cost that much.
Yeah.
Yep, Kathy $30 million settlement. Okay, Kathy Ventura received a $20 million settlement in 2023, not 30, Don Tony. So him lowball on the Friday call with the head of security of the building. Think about that. You lowball for 30,000, cost you 20 million. That's wild work. So if you look, everybody watching this.
So wait, so hold on. So what you're saying? Let me break this down with this. So the shit happens in the hotel. He can't see us. He goes, he buys the footage from the hotel or the security guard.
Right?
For how much did you say? 20,000.
30,000.
For 30,000. Okay, which is pretty cheap for that type of footage.
Now look, that type of footage, that can break your empire down.
You're right, exactly. And so this guy in the future went and double sold the footage to TMZ for 125,000.
See, TMZ, they wanted the master copy. So they got the master copy, and they edited the thing. So they didn't look even worse.
Right, and they sped the footage up, which is crazy. I'm surprised he's not still the one. I really am. He is.
Because me myself, I'm saying this on camera, because I have no more activism videos. I have been given a bag of money on 3 occasions, not 3, 4 occasions, where guys said, "Tell us, don't get the tape." I just been having a bag of money several times. Sometimes I thought about this, man, I'm gonna run out. You feel me? But you know, I always keep my face all clean. And I know for sure he never left the 200K in the bag. Because I said, I know 100,000 was 22,000, but I know how to put that way. You feel me? I'll be at the gym. So I'm still in the bag. I said, look about 200, about 250. That's a good number. 30,000, you need to that go wide open.
When he started paying them, the cameraman gonna follow him around with the documentary. I mean, I think I heard Diddy has like a reputation for this type of behavior. All of these problems come from not paying people.
That's awful.
Okay, like if he would have paid Cassie from the beginning, none of this would be happening. If he had just given her that 30 mil, Little Rod, Mark Curry, he didn't pay. And I mean, the Locks, right? The Locks, Craig Mack. I mean, Mace had money problems. All these situations with people coming out exposing Diddy, telling their stories, all of them got a vendetta against Diddy because he didn't pay his correctly. From what I'm hearing, people are unhappy that this documentary came out. People don't really hate Diddy like that. People in the industry. There's a lot of people that's kind of backing Diddy. Because he mostly beat his case. He didn't get found guilty of. He didn't get found guilty of the RICO. The stuff that he's in jail for is like.
Well, think about it.
Petty.
So think about this. If he would have paid the right amount for that Cassie footage, then he just don't pay. They can't take you as an abuser because the judge said it felt like he was still a dangerous person and an abuser. So that's why he got the little time that he did. If he would have bought that footage, he'd be on the street right now. But, let's go on to some other facts. He also got caught with several D-faced firearms, which is illegal in New York, and he got arrested with cocaine and ecstasy. He wasn't charged with none of that. Which is weird. It's because when they locked up the dude from Abercrombie, what's his name? When they locked up the guy who got the strategy case after Abercrombie, he used to hang out with Diddy. But in this case, they said he wasn't even fit to stand trial with him. So if he's not fit to stand trial, Diddy don't get charged with the fake firearms and drug possession. That means what? The conspiracy is real. Deals get done The DA and the judge and the prosecuting lawyers, they all go to the same country club. They run out of the same gym. You know, they have a coffee together. Those people not enemies. Right? Nobody is speaking about the fact that how many things that he was arrested with and not get charged with. Right. You know, a lot of people believe that this was a malicious process. That Diddy was targeted and he didn't